Sound check. Sound check. Carl, I'm hearing from the truck. I'm hearing from the truck that we are good to go. The truck. Hearing from the engineers in the truck
What a treat.
that
What a
we are
treat.
good to go. The players have been called to the court. We are getting all set for the mixed doubles pro gold medal match between Simone Jardim and Kyle Yates, taking on
Lucy Kovalova and Matt Wright.
from Wichita, Kansas.
That is correct.
Lucy originally from Slovakia,
Is she now?
and Simone originally from Bolivia
Brazil.
or Brazil.
I think it's Brazil.
Brazil, I think it's Brazil.
I think she's Brazilian.
Yep.
Yes.
Matt Wright from Wichita, and of course Kyle Yates from South Florida. That's my nickname for him, South Florida. I call
South
him.
Florida. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're in for a thrill here. A rematch, by the way, of the U.S. Open final.
I'm excited for this. I mean, what are you thinking? Like, what are they thinking right now?
This is the matchup that we expected to see.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always go the way that you expect. You still got to win the matches. But
Absolutely.
when the draw came out, when we saw the teams that were in the draw, this is who we expected that we would see in the final, a rematch of the U.S. Open final, which only was what 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And in that gold medal match in Naples, uh, Simone and Kyle pulled it out, but it took 3 games. And remember, folks, this is a best 3 out of 5 sets.
It's a game changer. This is definitely a game changer. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
I can tell you it's going to be very entertaining. What I think we'll expect to see here is an awful lot of cross court, forehand to forehand dinking with Lucy and Simone. And I think you're going to see, in terms of the guys, I think you're going to see Wright try to insert himself into the points more than Yates will. Yates tends to really let Simone play her game and give her space.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously trusts her very well, as he should. Matt certainly trusts Lucy 100%. And Lucy's become an absolute uh, uh, incredibly talented player. I would have said a year ago you could somewhat pick on Lucy with her third shot drops weren't as consistent, and her dinking wasn't, I would say, in the top 2 or 3 women. But
Mm-hmm.
now, in every aspect of the game, I have Lucy at the top of the charts.
Well, she is both women actually. Simone and Lucy are just so solid. They are so consistent. They are powerful. They are athletic. Everything you could ever want in a pickleball player. So it's just such a good matchup. And the great thing is that these two teams often play together in tournaments, so they know each other so well. And the dynamic is so amazing between both teams. And I'm just really excited to see what they show us today.
Pronounce your last name for our viewers.
Oh, it's Esquivel.
Esquivel, Michelle
Esquivel.
Esquivel,
Yes.
along with Dave the Badger Weinbach, bringing you this
Yes.
live action here from the Atlanta South Championship here at beautiful Lake Windward Country Club
Oh, it's
in
gorgeous here.
Alpharetta, Georgia.
Gorgeous.
Another beautiful day. This is a very interesting club because all the courts are like tree lined on the outside. So even though the players don't get shade on the court, the spectators and the viewers are able to find a lot of shade. And we've had great crowds here
Beautiful
all
crowds.
week long. And it's all culminating here in these final lap 2 matches. Bringing in our Mumbai.
Hi, Dave.
We call him the Mumbai Monster. Altaf Merchant is in the house. We might get a visit later by the Golden Boy himself.
The Golden Boy just got done playing a really long match, and he's missing in action right now. But we're trying to find him.
Okay,
I
okay.
know he will show up.
I have a flight to catch at the Atlanta airport here in about 4 hours. So I'm going to do the first game or two, and then we might have a substitute commentator coming in. But we're going to bring you this live action thanks to Pro Pickleball. And folks that are watching all this great content and this great live action, please share, 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 and like, because every time you touch that button on your screen, you get put into a raffle for $100 gift certificate for a total. And referee Steve Hast, one of our veteran referees, has been called on to work this game. Steve, thanks for everything you do for pickleball. I want you to know the players really appreciate what the referees do because it gets unnoticed in terms of tournament pickleball. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, but the players do notice and they thank me.
Well,
So I appreciate
you
it.
do a great job, and I'm glad you're on this game.
Thank you.
All right, have a good game. It's important that the referees stay hydrated as well, Steve.
I have my.
Altaf, you and I were talking privately about this match, and now that we're live on the air, courtesy of Pro Pickleball, and Carl Schmidt doing all the back work here to make these live streams possible. We saw this match not too long ago in Naples, and in that matchup, that was of course a 2 out of 3 to 11 matchup where I believe Lucy and Matt won game one. Kyle and Simone won game two, and then Simone and Kyle also won game three in an epic battle.
Epic. I mean, it was. This is like the, you know, game 3 here. They've had. I mean, they had an incredible match at nationals. Then they turn around 6 months later, have another incredible 3-set battle, and here they are. You know, 6 weeks later, 3 out of 5 sets. That's what we want.
Yep.
I mean, that's what the crowd wants.
Yep, it's a unique format. In the tournament directors, Chris and Chad, decided early on, and this is how they kind of sold the tournament to the sponsors that the semifinals and the finals were going to be the best 3 out of 5. And yesterday was interesting because with the men, because all the players got together, towards the end, and Chad really was encouraging us to do the 3 out of 5, both for the semifinals and the finals, and everybody agreed that we would do that. And of course, that's going to stay consistent with the mixed doubles uh, uh, today. Uh, Contestants is right here. Getting Kyle, you're excited for the two best teams. Restroom break. What are your thoughts coming into this match? And
I'm just hoping fatigue doesn't play too much of a factor. It's been a long weekend for all of us, and a very very long hot day. So we're hoping everyone can play well, and
people are really excited. For a minute here and see if we can get a. Open where you're excited and we'll let you get your warm up. Thank you.
This is always a battle. It's a privilege playing them. We look forward to it. This is what we work for, and I've got the right partner for it, so we'll go out there and give it hell.
I have the right partner for it, so.
I know the fans are really excited. As you guys are coming to this match, what are you thinking from a strategy standpoint? Are we going to see, any at the Open?
Between us for now. See if you're paying attention.
Matt always likes to keep these secrets. Well, you guys have a great match. Phenomenal match. You got a great crowd, great energy. Good luck to both of you. All tough. All four. I've talked to all four players privately now and on, and I can tell you that there is a level of excitement here. A really long day, and of course, this could go. So I think you're going to see, and we talked about this earlier, the play.
All they know exactly what they're supposed to do. Privately talked about it. They know the strategy. They played each other enough times. This is all going to come down to making one or two shots. It's going to be a a dink left too high, guy moving over a little too much, and maybe a gal going behind him. That's what's going to come down. But I also feel like we got a 5-set format leads to a little bit of mental fatigue, and you're going to start to see somewhere in the middle of game two towards the end of game three, some errors that you're going to say, wait a minute, I've never seen that guy miss that shot before, or or she third shot, and she so very, very equivalent to what happens in 3 out of 8. It's a lot physical, but start to see how tough players are really mentally, and at this level to beat somebody 3 straight games. I mean, I don't get who when these teams play each other, they're not going to win 3 straight games, and so um, it's going to be interesting. I get the feeling like they're going to come out firing, and Mooney and Kyle are going to probably start to play a little defense initially, and then kind of settle into the match. But this is going to be a battle, guys. My prediction right now, Eastern time, at 4 o'clock, we're still going to be talking about Matt. Dave, I get the feeling like Matt and Lucy are going to right from the get-go. Um, Probably going to play more defense, try to settle. But just these two are going to say, let's do something different.
They haven't said anything to me, personally, but a little bit of payback from the loss from Naples, and they knew coming they were going to get that opportunity right here at the in Alpharetta, Georgia, at beautiful Lake Windward Country Club, along with all pickleball live streams all week long. It's just been fantastic. I'll tell you,
Let's do this. Here we go.
Jardim serving to Lucy to start this match. 3 sets.
While you were getting set up, I kind of said this is going to end up being a look at the defense.
We talked about this the last match. You have, in my opinion, the two best defenders with Simone on the and Kyle on the men.
Every year from here on out. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say if you are not here or did not come for the Atlanta Open this year, then you better get it on. Better get it on your calendar.
You guys,
for next year.
since we have lost all power, we're gonna go ahead
and
go to the gold medal match over here. And I'm sorry for having to switch it up, but it looks like Pro Pickleball lost all its power. So we're gonna continue commentating over here. Lucy Kovalova, Matt Wright versus Simone and Kyle. Oh my goodness, you guys, sorry to switch it up on you, but again, Pro Pickleball lost all its power. So we're going to try to give this to you live on this feed right now until we get that power back. Right now we have Simone and Lucy cross-court dinking like crazy, working the point.
And that just goes to show we're adapting on the fly.
Exactly.
To keep bringing you this coverage. I mean, it's by any means necessary. You have got to see this. Look at that. Oh, and it goes deep.
Man, what a gorgeous point we got over here. All right, so we are in the first game of this match.
And it is not a best 2 out of 3, folks. It is a best 3 out of 5.
All right, guys, so we have a score of 2-1-1. And again, this is the first of best of 5 games. So we're early in this game, so you haven't missed much, so thanks for tuning in with us.
And again, the description is not what we're showing you because we experienced some technical difficulties and they lost all power for the computers and the cameras. So we switched over to the gold medal match to just try to make up for it. So,
improvise.
There you go, improv.
Yes.
So on the far side, you've got Simone Jardim receiving from Matt Wright. She's joined by Kyle Yates, and Matt Wright is being joined by Lucy Kovalova. from Wichita, or currently out of Wichita, Kansas.
That is right.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at the defense on the ATP. Look how it gets it back. And he's still in it. No.
You know what the crazy thing is? You know what the crazy thing is? As much as the ATP is amazing, right?
Yes.
It's amazing, but it does get you out of position with your partner, because if it's reflected like what Matt Wright did, then you're scrambling and you're out of position. So as much as the ATP is great, if you have someone like Matt Wright who's able to reflect that on the other side, you kind of get in trouble.
But then that goes to play on partner communication and how big it is. You know, they've got to have like a sixth sense as to where you are on the court. You know, if they're out of position, they, you know, to the left, they need you to slide to cover them to the left, at least for 1 point, or I'm sorry, 1 shot, until you can get back on the court. Oh, Kyle with the backhand still in it.
Oh my goodness, you guys. They are working the ball. They are just working.
Now reset it. There you go. Don't chase that opportunity. Matt rolls
Simone's there. Simone, she's there.
How many times have we seen that today where Simone goes hard to her left and then rips a two-handed backhand across her whole body for a winner?
She set herself up.
It's unbelievable.
She set herself up.
It's like she read it 3 shots ahead of the game.
She does it time and time again, and she hardly ever misses that shot.
I know. She's awesome.
Look at the two-handed backhand. But Matt Wright says not today.
Exactly.
Not today.
You
guys-
guys driving the ball through Matt Wright.
You cannot.
He's a wall.
You cannot.
He's a wall.
He's a wall, but so is Simone.
You're correct.
But that's what makes this game so good.
Boy, the fans are just loving this. This court is absolutely packed around the sides of this court.
Every side, all 3 sides.
There's got to be 100 people watching this match.
Oh, you're being generous.
Not to
you're
mention
being generous.
the live stream with the
on.
tens of thousands
Just
that want to hear the
being
gizmo.
shared.
The gizmo.
And the Badger. And Michelle Escobar.
The Escobar's in the house.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
He defends it. But
And
House
that
is not
time,
today.
yeah, and that
Ain't
time.
coming back.
No.
Exactly. Matt Wright was there to reflect it again, but that time
Twice.
a little high.
Twice.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get some
Yeah,
ketchup
yeah.
with my cheeseburger?
There
Yeah,
you go.
let's
Come
do
on.
Get
this.
some ketchup
Let's
with my
go.
cheeseburger.
We got Altop Merchant joining us on the live stream.
The pride of Mumbai.
It's in the house.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
This is what I expected to see a lot of, is basically, that almost spun back.
What?
I think you're going to see, similar to what we saw at the U.S. Open in Naples, that I think 90% of these points will end up being a cross-court dink fest, forehand to forehand,
go.
with Lucy and Simone.
There you go.
And it's going to be an issue of who hits an attackable ball first.
Just a little too high.
All it takes with these players is half a ball too high.
Oh my gosh. And they are going to try to crack the ball. Look at Kyle. Simone playing it.
All right, so
There you
here we go.
go.
Let's see who gives the attackable ball first.
Oh, a
Lucy.
rare miss
No
by
chance
Lucy.
for an attackable ball on that one. Rare miss. That is true.
I think even if that ball came in, it would have given Simone a chance for an APT around the post.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been
yeah.
her third one of the game, of the first game.
Oh, yeah. And it's not a best 2 out of 3.
We're going to 5 games, best of 5 games, you guys.
There
So
it is again.
Two-handed
Oh,
backhand.
that time Matt Wright ready,
Ooh.
sitting on it.
Ooh. Like in a recliner, just sitting.
all right, you guys, because we pulled away from Joey's match, Joey, Catherine, and Ben and Christine's match, people also want to, they want an update on that too. So we'll try to keep you
Let's listen
updated.
for a score and we'll
Yeah.
try to get a score.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to keep you updated on that.
4-8-1 in Joey's match.
Yeah, so Joey and Catherine are up 8-4 as we speak.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much for the update, Dave. Thank you, Gizmo. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
So if anyone's out there wondering what's happening on Christine and Ben's court versus Joey and Catherine, the score is 4-8-2, Ben serving over to Joey. But over here, we got, I mean, both matches are so great. I'm sorry our power went out. We're trying to fix the situation right now.
Carl just informed me that he's about 3 minutes away from being back up live.
Okay,
so
okay.
hopefully our viewers will get to see 2 great matches.
Exactly. I want them to see both.
Yeah, just, please stick with us through these technical difficulties. We're going to get everything back up and running smoothly, and we're going to get right back to both actions, bringing you the gold medal, silver medal, and the bronze medal match right here at the 2019 Atlanta Open.
Oh, what I liked there is that Simone actually went back to Lucy, where she usually goes down the line to Matt. So maybe there's something there, you know.
Yeah.
And Lucy wasn't anticipating it.
First time all day that she's gone back.
Back over to Lucy.
Down across the
Mhm.
board, she's been
Yeah,
going down
very,
the line.
very good point.
Like, those are the small intricacies that make the huge difference
Yes.
in a match in
Yes.
pickleball. I mean, it's the small things that add up. Again, who you're going to return it to makes a huge difference.
And then with Simone doing that, it created a different pattern. So maybe Lucy's going to be looking for that now.
Kind of break the rhythm. Don't let anybody get comfortable.
Another unforced error from Lucy on a forehand dink.
Doesn't that kill you every time? You know, unforced errors, isn't that what, pretty much kills you?
Absolutely. You know, in a match like this, where it's such a fine line between what's a good shot
Yes, sir.
and what's an attackable shot.
Yes, sir.
And Lucy's trying to get a little bit cute, I think, on some of these dinks.
Yeah.
A dink doesn't have to be perfect, folks. Remember, if you hit it with soft hands and a light grip pressure, you can give yourself some margin for error over the net. The ball will come down in a hurry. It's a pickleball. It's a wiffle ball.
Right.
You don't need to aim a ball or half a
Exactly.
ball over the net. So give yourself a little margin for error, folks.
There you go. You hear it right there.
Preach,
Straight
preach.
from the Badger himself. Oh, that's trouble.
Yeah.
What's
But
that?
do you-
Issues. That's issues.
That's the issue. But do you see how Simone went back over to Matt Wright?
Yes.
Where I wish it would have gone back to Lucy and maybe
change it up a
maybe
little?
change it. Maybe
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's going over a little bit more to Lucy because I did see that favor in their side.
I'll
But
tell you right now, you put that ball that high to any of these 4 players on the court, and as Dave Weinbach says, you're gonna have issues. They're not going for it. Uh-oh.
6-5-2.
we are in the first game out of 5. And that's a side out, making the score 5-6-1, you guys. 5-6-1. Simone serving over to Lucy Kovalova.
And I'm gonna get a score
Update.
update on the Joey game. I think it's
It is 8-5-2 with Parento and Farias with the lead.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So they're holding the lead. They're
Yeah.
still in the lead.
Yep. When they did do the draws for the final 4, Catherine and Joy were seated 3, Ben and Christine were seated 4. So they're thinking that Christine and Joy have a slight advantage in that match, but you never know because it is a best of 5.
I'm sure
These are going to be very long matches, in my opinion. Long rallies. And these players are just working their way into this match.
Look at Kyle just staying on that ball, staying aggressive, making himself big in the middle of the court, and making it happen. Wow.
And I think he needs to insert himself more than what we saw in Naples
Yeah.
for them to prevail in this particular match. He tends to let Simone play her side. Obviously, both these players trust their partners extremely well.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's her favorite shot.
Wow. She wanted that. I promise you, she wants that one back.
I know.
What do they call it in golf? A mulligan? She wants a mulligan on that one. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right, guys, the score is 6-6-1. Lucy Kovalova serving to Simone Jardim. And there's Simone's shot.
That's it.
So she got it back.
Because Lucy, she went all the way below the net and picked up on it just a little too high, and she made her pay for it.
Ooh, unlucky let court right there, making that a side out. All right, you guys, please like, please share, and please follow because we want everyone to enjoy this match. All right?
At almost 100 viewers currently. Wow. I think that's the most we've had all weekend.
I love it. I love it. It's because this is the final of the main event. This is the final of the main event.
You're right. This is it. This is the
People
Super
want to
Bowl.
see this rematch of the U.S.
it.
Open.
Yeah. Who's
You
it
know-
gonna be?
Oh,
Who
man.
is it gonna be?
Well, Simone and Kyle won.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love both teams and respect them so much.
Yeah. They're both phenomenal athletes.
They are. So it could be anyone's. It really could be anyone's freaking game. I really believe that. It could be anyone's game.
It's
And
crazy, and it's in a game where you like everybody, so you don't
love
just go
everyone.
for a side. You kind of just go for good points. I mean, that's all
Yeah.
you can do at that point, you know.
yes, absolutely.
Take the time to point out that Lucy and Matt Wright are the winningest mixed double team.
They are the winningest. What does that mean?
Winningest.
What does that mean?
They have won the most amount of games, of tournaments, of matches amongst any mixed doubles team
Wow.
in pickleball.
Absolutely amazing. That's history right there.
Oh, hits the net and goes in. Look at the drive by Lucy Kovalova.
I've seen that drive before. That's a wicked shot.
But, you know, they're both sporting Onyx paddles with the Onyx gear.
Sorry.
Easy, Michelle.
I'm getting so excited. I can't even handle.
Control yourself, woman.
I can't even stand still, you guys. I'm knocking over the camera.
Yourself.
This is such a good game. I can't even handle it.
Get back to a forehand dink battle, which is just what Dave was talking about, until somebody hits it too high to where either the female can misdirect or the male can reach in for the poach to catch the opponents off guard, which is what Matt tried, and it didn't work. Oh, the two-hand from Simone.
I'm just wondering why they're giving her that backhand.
I mean, but you gotta think, it's also her backhand, but it's also Kyle's forehand.
But why? I just feel like, why don't you pull them off to the sidelines a little bit and create an opening?
Yeah.
Rather than.
They did there.
Yeah, but I mean, Simone knows that there's an opening and comes in and creeps in.
Yeah, she comes right back.
Yeah,
she closes that gap.
She knows
quick.
the gap is there, so she anticipates way ahead.
Oh, pulled Lucy off the line a little bit. There you go. Now, Kyle Yates getting in. Oh yeah. Oh, she tried to get it.
What did I say? Pulling them out wide to the sidelines.
Make the gap and put the ball.
Yeah, and then there was the gap
there
right behind Simone's back.
You gotta work for the gap. You gotta make it, and then once you make it, you've got to exploit it. The Joey match is 8-10-2 with Christine McGrath serving to Catherine Peranto.
And right here, Matt Wright is serving 8-7-2. That's a rare miss third right there.
You don't see those misses at this level.
You want to make your opponents play. You have to make your opponents play.
You have to believe that right now, we know these kids, all four of these players can play physically, but when you play a 3 out of 5, and you've been playing 3 out of 5 all weekend in some of these big matches, you're going to start to see some mental errors that these players make. That's going to make you scratch your head, and you're going to say, wait a minute, I've never seen them miss that shot. But I think this match is going to come down to mental errors.
Oh, right there. You just talked it up.
Yeah.
Mental errors. It's not going to be...
It wasn't a physical error. They can physically make that shot.
It was just...
And you're gonna turn around and say, wait a minute, I've seen her make that shot 900 times.
Exactly.
It's gonna be 1 for 901.
Oh, and he's the net.
You have to be so mentally tough to play a 3 out of 5 game. So
he's back up on this one, right?
You back up?
okay, you guys, we just want to update you, okay? So our other live stream on the HD is back up, but we have power. Until we get things situated, we will move back to the bronze medal match.
Yes.
Because we want both covered.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're doing a sound check now on the mics. So once, like Michelle said, once this happens, we're gonna go back to covering the Joey Farias bronze medal match with Catherine Peranto against Ben Johns. Okay, so we got the word. We are back.
Okay.
So we are gonna switch it over.
All right.
Bear with us. Falling on a Budget Productions. Yes.
Right now.
Oh, perfect time.
Okay. Sound check? Check. We are back and running here on Pro Pickleball. Okay, you're good. Okay, after some technical difficulties, we are back. This is great. Now both matches are going to be live streamed. Alta, watching this match during our technical difficulties, we've seen a very highly competitive game one. What have you seen so far?
Well, you're seeing that where Christine was committed to the dink, you're seeing Lucy speed it up. So she's had 2 dinks and then she sped it up. And so this match has been a lot of mental errors. Now that I think was a mental error. I mean,
I think that's the third or fourth unforced error in terms of a forehand dink in the net that we've seen in this first game from Lucy.
8-9-2.
Nice drive by Lucy to initiate. Great job by Simone defending that off and blocking that ball into the kitchen. Look at the determination on these players' faces. This is awesome.
Oh, come on. Wow. Guys, as we have said, when you're looking at 4 p.m. on a weekend like we've just had, and these guys have been playing 3 out of 5 sets for 3 days in this heat, this match is going to be mental errors. This is going to come down to mental.
As what usually is the case when we get into the highest levels of pickleball is it's not about who hits all the greatest winners. The team that you is the team that makes the least amount and who forces your opponents into forced errors. And what we're seeing here is that Lucy and Matt we're not charting it in terms of stats, but I think Lucy and Matt have made a lot more unforced errors in this game one than Simone and Kyle, and that's why they're about to take game one.
Exactly. And Dave, first thing you said to me when you got off the court yesterday, you said mentally feel it. For you, these errors are just sloppy mental errors because you know these players can make dinks. You know they can make third shots.
Okay, 9-8 first server. Let's see if that timeout can somehow change a little bit this momentum here. Lucy's got to figure out this forehand dink. Just relax her body, relax her hands. Feel that ball on the face of your paddle. That's it. Can you tell she has really soft hands on that dink? And there's Matt getting in there. Oh, that ball was in.
Oh, what a point! What a point!
Hands.
What hands! Wow!
Simone thought she had not one winner in that point, but two winners. And Matt got them both back. And he puts it on the line. Just
Incredible.
Another example of the great hands that we always talk about from Matt Wright.
Dave, if Simone had told me, Althoff, I'm getting ready to hit the ball over there, I still don't think I get it back, let alone place it to the other end past Kyle Yates. That's incredible.
If they come back and win this game, that's the point that is going to stick in my mind. She's going to get it. This is what we talked about when we previewed this match, that it was pretty much going to be a cross-court dink fest, forehand to forehand, with Lucy and Simone. This is what we saw in Naples, and there's Matt trying to make it hurry, but Simone is not going to dink the ball down the line to Matt Wright. She might attack. If she gets an attackable ball, she might. Oh, what a get! Oh, are you kidding me? This is unbelievable.
Nice play by Matt. Redirecting the ball, keeping Kyle honest.
And Simone could have attacked that.
There's Matt. There's Matt putting himself in there. Look at that. Look at that emotion. Look at that. What a great point. Guys, that is an incredible point. Dave?
The point of the match so far.
We've had 2 back-to-back points that have just been incredible.
Great stuff, guys.
As a player, this is what you play for.
8-9-1, I think.
8-9-2.
Notice how all the returns of serve are coming to Lucy because Matt's third shot is money, both the drive and the drop.
Wow.
He's as good as anybody on the third shot on the drive and the drop. So certainly when people play these two, they hit the returns to Lucy.
Dave, that was a really good move by Kyle to get himself in the point. I wasn't too sure about that placement. I felt like he could have gone back to Lucy with that put away forehand. You want to keep Matt out of the match as long as possible. Wow. 10-9.
Thank you to Pro Pickleball for bringing us all this live streaming action along with Althoff. This is Dave Weinbach bringing you this live action. 10-9-2. Game point here in game one of the gold medal match. And that's an issue when you get when Yates gets a high forehand down the middle. He just has so many options with that ball, and he hits a very heavy ball.
Dave, this is where I go back to one of the first things you told me about pickleball is you've got to get that third shot low and unattackable. I mean, that point, they lost that point right when that third shot was floating. That's a great move. And once again,
we set up the whole point. That's why at my clinics I talk about the third shot being the most important shot in the entire game of pickleball because it sets up the whole point for you and your partner if you're the serving team, of course.
Now that's what we're talking about right there. Kyle Yates missing a third shot. That's again, it's just a mental Sunday afternoon 3 out of 5 set error. All right, guys, we're back to game point.
And there it is. They came back and took game one. And remember, folks, this is the best 3 out of 5. So, as we conclusion of game one, the best 3 out of 5. So Lucy and Matt will have to win 2 more games to take the gold medal. And I'll anticipate any change of strategy or any difference as you look.
He's going to insert himself more into game 2. I felt like Matt really, those 2 clutch points. I mean, we remember those 2 points that happened right at 9-7, and I think Matt took over those points. I get a feeling like Kyle's going to have to step it up in this game. I mean, he's playing incredible, but he's going to have to start getting more involved and start to hit some more putaways. Dave, what do you think? Do you think we saw 100% from Matt right there? 125? What do you think?
Yes. As you and I know, Matt Wright only knows one way to play. And I don't care if it's a rec game or the finals of the U.S. Open. He goes 110% on every game.
Guys, I have a very, very funny Matt Wright story to tell you. We were at Nationals warming up, and Matt and Lucy were getting ready to play their finals. And they asked Rick Witskin and I, Matt and Lucy were getting ready to play their finals, Dave, and they asked Rick Witskin and I to play a couple of rec games with them prior to the finals. And we played for about 30 minutes, and then Matt looks at me and says, okay, last 2 minutes before our match, let's give it 100%. And as Rick and I were walking back, I looked at Rick and said, Rick, I've been going 155 the whole time.
I mean, when I play rec games, try to get him to relax and have fun. He tends to, doesn't have to play too much. So when he does play rec games, he wants to go 100% and play serious. And my philosophy on pickleball is I love to compete, but this game's got to be about fun. And there's a big difference between rec play and
samba
tournament play.
By the way, Simone almost fell into the kitchen in that shot, and she had to do the Brazilian samba to stay out of the kitchen.
She likes those Brazilians, all-you-can-eat steakhouses. Look at that block into the kitchen. Oh, I thought Yates hit an out ball there. But it's so hard to get out of the way when you're in the moment and you've got that pedal in front of your body and you're waiting to hit that punch volley. It's so difficult to get out of the way.
And I also think there's a certain degree of respect. Like, Dave, when I play against you, I just can't expect you to miss balls. So I just assume every time you hit a ball, it's going to go to the backstop, but I usually get it because it's Dave the Badger. He's not going to miss that shot.
And the Badger is human.
But I think that's what happened there with Kyle. I feel like Kyle just felt like there's no way Matt misses that ball long, and so he went after it.
Guys, one of the things
That was wide. That
one
was
of the
wide.
things that's really unique about pickleball, and I'm pretty sure we have a pretty much pickleball audience here, but these guys are all great friends off the court. I mean, we compete hard all day, but then the guys go out, have dinner, socialize.
It's one of the really unique cultures of pickleball. We talk a lot about this on our live streams, and that we all want to destroy each other on the court. But the of the game, we're all friends. Good example. They'll partner up a lot together. Luke and Simone are going to partner up here. They're battling it out against each other, and they're all really close friends. And
Wait, hold on. I think we have breaking news. Did you just say Lucy and Simone are going to partner up?
they're going to play some together next year, they told me. So, can you imagine those two partnering up?
What are they going to play, the men's pro?
I mean, who's going to?
Are they going to play the
I
men's
think
pro?
they're going to be in the pro men's.
Oh, come on.
They wouldn't in a pro men's event. That's how good both of those
Oh,
players
there
are.
goes my seating for next week. I was planning on. I just lost to Simone and Lucy.
We got off right there. Back to game two here at the Atlanta Pro Gold. Oh, that's an issue. Oh,
What? Oh, defense. What defense? That is incredible defense.
I had it. You have to come all the way over there.
Kyle Yates showing us why he's the best singles player.
One of the best.
One of the best, right?
He's certainly in the top three.
Top three. But consistently, he's been right there.
Well, his footwork is outstanding.
Incredible.
You can't give a high forehand to Matt Wright, or you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay a steep price.
Guys, one thing I've noticed in this match has been different from the Open is we're not seeing as much Simone Lucy dinking. We're seeing a little more aggressive play by all four players.
This is what I expected a lot of. I just don't think she's going to be able to beat Matt down the line very much there, like what she was doing it to Ben once in a while over on this side in the semifinal.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason is that Matt is just he's not running over, not moving over as much as Ben. I think he's
longer.
He's longer.
Just wide.
That's why. 3-0-1 in game two. 3-0-1.
That ball sat up. I thought that Jardim would attack that ball out of the. Kind of like we talked about in our preview before this match, and I think Lucy and Matt came into this match with a little bit of something to prove after what happened in Naples, where they won game one and then ended up losing the match after losing game two and game three. And I think they came in this match with a little extra motivation, shall we say.
And also, you just get the feeling like they know that they can play the dink game all day, but they're looking for that opportunity to speed it up. This match has gone a lot faster, Dave, than the Naples match.
Great finish with that Yates forehand cross court. Yeah, I'm
0-3-1.
gonna have to step out after this game. I'll try to get some help for you, or try to track down the Golden Boy or somebody to help with this live feed. But regardless, folks, we're definitely going to be bringing you all this live action on video. We may have to leave you after this game in terms of the audio, but please, folks, go on, share this video, and like it, because we want so many people to see this great content and these great matches. And every time you share or like, you get put in for $100 gift certificate for total pickleball. So share, share, share.
Nice little run here by Kyle and Simone. 2-3-1.
That's the issue.
2-3-2.
Oh, nice drop. Matt is just ready. Every time she comes hard with that two-handed backhand, Matt has seen that so often from her.
Well, we've seen Kyle get involved in these past couple points.
Yeah, I thought that ball was there. It was attackable.
That was attackable, I think.
Normally, I try to attack the player that's not all the way to the kitchen line. In that case, Yates was only halfway to the line, and Jardim was all the way up there. So I'm surprised he didn't try to roll that to Kyle's feet.
What a defensive shot. What a get.
Not only did she get it, she put it back in the kitchen and unattackable. She makes that look a lot easier than it is. I'm telling you, folks, that's one of the hardest shots in the game.
Guys, if this Kyle and Simone, remember that point because that kept the run alive. That 0-3 run to 4-3 is kept alive by that incredible shot. All right, Matt and Lucy back at 3-5-1.
I thought Simone could have done more with that forehand.
Dave, you've played a lot of pickleball. You've played, and you are, I consider you a master technician, but just an amazing strategist too. Why do some players switch right after the turn, just like Kyle and Simonia, as opposed to playing the stack formation right from the get-go?
They're switching so a certain player can be on each side of the court. So in this case, Simone wants to be cross court with Lucy. So that's why if you watch Simone, she has an open
like
hand.
right now,
she's saying she wants to switch, so she gets cross court with Lucy because she wants to dink cross court with Lucy forehand to forehand.
but why wouldn't she stand to Kyle's right and take 2 steps to the left as opposed to trying to run across the court? Is that because she wants to maybe have a chance to put away that ball?
Oh, it's just for a different look. Sometimes you'll see when people stack, they'll start off the court, like what you're saying, and it's really a personal preference. I've done both with players. I prefer to start off the court and then slide in. Like when you and I play, we always stack, and we slide in there like that. Other players, they like the view more of a player switching. Plus, it gives the other team, it puts them in a guessing game because they don't know you're always going to switch. If you watch Kyle and Simone, they actually signal when they're going to switch and when they're not going to switch. So it keeps the other team guessing. Yeah.
Oh, foot fault?
Yep. His left foot was okay, but when he brought his right foot over, it was right. His toe was on the line.
7-4-1. That was a great move.
Oh,
He
great
read
serve. He went for the angle serve. Oh, great shot, Lucy. Oh, Kyle got it back and ran into the net. It looked to me like his foot got caught up in the net. The tennis net behind the goal.
it. Wow. 7-4-2.
Thank you, Pro Pickleball, for bringing all this live action. Dave Weinbach, along with Altaf Merchant, bringing you the mixed Pro Gold match here in Atlanta. And there's another example of the Jardim two-handed backhand where she goes across her body to Wright backhand, and Wright's been ready for that most of this match. But that one, he was not ready for that. He was sitting on his forehand there.
Yeah, I felt like Lucy, when Lucy attacked it, that the ball just didn't have enough zip on it, and Simone had time to load up on that backhand. 9-4. At this level of play, Dave, it's just really hard to beat somebody 3 straight games. It's just very hard. These
Very difficult.
very difficult.
I'd be shocked if this didn't go 4 sets. I think it's going to go 5 sets. And I think it's anybody's game in set 5. Look at the defense. Passed on attacking that forehand. But he won't.
He won't. We're going to look back and look at that little reset. That reset that Simone did at 4-4 that kept the run alive. The 4-3 reset that kept the run alive has kept it going.
That was huge.
That was huge. 10-4-2.
10-4-2. I don't like that play. I don't like that play of bringing people in. And now it cost them the game. One of my philosophies is keep them back. So, Jardim and Yates take game 2, and now they've split 1 game to 1 game. Remember, this is the best of 5 sets. You must win 3 sets.
Well, I'm good. You want to see? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. You want to see if Golden's out there? It's not just.
If I see him, I'll send him over.
Beth is right back there.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll tell Beth to get it.
If not, I got it. See you, buddy.
Okay, see you.
Take care, bud. Thanks. Here. All right, so pause me for a second. Am I paused?
What's that?
Am I paused? Ice water? Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. I think we need some more ice water. Hold on. I'm going to go out and help these guys out here. 1 second. Kyle, give me 1 second. I'll be back.
Well, while we do a quick water retrieval, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the operations team. This is the pickleball tournaments team with Melissa McCurley. Of course, these events wouldn't run smoothly without many volunteers. Just to note a couple of the folks behind the operations desk: Linda Dillon, Bruce Dillon, Lori Lee, Mary Lynn Miller, and of course, all led by Melissa McCurley from Pickleball Tournaments. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and big thank you to Dave Weinbach for helping out. He's on his way out of here now. We've got another stream running with Gizmo Pickleball. He's got a guest speaker, a guest announcer with Michelle Esquivel. They're covering the bronze match. This match has also landed on the Pro Pickleball Facebook page. We're also recording quite a few matches, have been recording quite a few matches that weren't streamed, and those will be posted later to Facebook and to YouTube, along with the matches that were streamed. Those will also be posted to YouTube. All right, well, hang in there. They're just taking a break right now. They should be back on the court here in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Again, share the video. We want as many people as possible to see this quality of play. And not only will you have the satisfaction of knowing you're helping spread the good word, your name will go into a drawing for a $100 gift certificate from Total Pickleball. All right, folks. Thank you. Stay tuned.
Live?
Jim. Well, guys, we're back and Dave the Badger has got on a and he's headed back to Madison, Wisconsin. So you have me, Althoff Merchant, for the rest of the time. Um, since you know this is a 3 out of 5 set match, the players get to take a 5 minute break after game two. So Simone to start up. One of the interesting comments that Kyle made to Matt as the players were just drinking water and Gatorade and just kind of getting refreshed for this third game. Kyle looked at Matt and said, "Are you warmed up? You ready to play?" So, guys, I think we got a battle going on here. So we're back in the dink here. One zero two. Wow. If anybody watched that U.S. Open Finals, for all of you who watched that U.S. Open Finals, that was the shot right there that determined the match. Simone's two-handed backhand save right there. Not only does she save it, she resets it totally 100% unattackable. And that is just incredibly gifted hands. Oh, wow. Wow. Nice setup. Nice setup there. Guys, some of the best players in any sport are going to make you hit that extra ball. I mean, anybody that watches tennis, look at Rafa Nadal. He's going to make you hit 5 winners to win a point. And that's exactly what Simone and Kyle did there. I mean, I counted at least 3 winners, maybe 4. And so Matt comes out of that point saying, okay, I did really well. I mean, I was 80%. I had 4 out of 5 winners. And, it's incredible. These guys are continuing to get the balls back. Matt and Lucy need to get a couple points on board here. This game is 0-3-2. backhand down the line miss from Matt, but with the way Simone is defending you, he's trying to put a little extra on that ball. Look at that. Look at her. She's just low and backed. 401. 401. There you go. There you go. What a point. What a point. That's a strategy that really worked well for Lucy in game one, you know? I just think when you're playing somebody like Simone, it's just, I mean, it's a grind. You're not going to go out there and every point your mindset's, I got to hit 100 dinks just to maybe get one opening. And I feel like Lucy is trying to be a little more creative today. Because the Naples match, you know, just like that right there, she sped it up after about 6 balls. If for all you guys watching, keep an eye on Kyle. It's just incredible. It's incredible watching Kyle. He's just so focused because he is not seeing a lot of balls. But watch his footwork, watch his eyes. I mean, he is following the point, just incredible concentration. And because he knows he's going to get one chance maybe, and when he gets that chance, he's going to have to be ready to unload. So try to focus at this point. Just try to keep an eye on Kyle um, during the point. And I mean, he is just ready to go. And I mean, so many times when we play mixed doubles or even men's doubles or women's doubles, you know, you kind of start watching your partner and lose track of the ball, lose track of where you are, and kind of space out a little bit. But Kyle is right there. Look at that focus in his eyes. That's how he makes that shot. That's how he makes that shot. Incredible. Matt and Lucy trying to make a little comeback here into this game. Boy, that return looked out all the way till it landed, and then you could just feel it slide off the line. Oh wow, wow! Great point by Matt Wright. Great point by Matt Wright. Ooh, I think he's been called for a foot fault on that. He's been called for a foot fault on that. Matt didn't think he was in at all. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. And they get one back there. 1-4-2. 1-4-2. Who won the first game? Okay. Guys, just a heads up on the bronze medal match. Joey and Catherine have split with Ben and Christine, and it's 6-9-2 in game three. I'll let you know who's serving, who's winning game three. So it's a battle there. Joey is serving 9-6-1, by the way. So we're a game apiece, and Joey's serving 9-6-1 in the third. And we're in game 3-2. Incredible. Sunday afternoon after a long weekend, these guys are still battling at it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those hands. Wow. Great point. The thing that was kind of unusual about that point is if you notice where Matt and Lucy were, um, they were not in their usual formation. I wonder if that just it was a strategy move or that's how they ended up as the point started. Guys, you are in for a treat. And Very rarely do I. I mean, this is a treat for me. I got goosebumps. 95 degrees in Atlanta, but I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing somebody who's going to join us in the live broadcast here. But before I even tell him what's going on in the match, I want to be the first to announce this. I know you guys can't wait, but our 5-0 men's doubles champion. Let me say that again. 5-0. This is not the rec play champion. He's won a lot of rec play tournaments in his life. He's won a lot of open play matches on Tuesday. But this is our 5-0 men's champion. Scott Golden has just joined us. Golden boy, you finally got the gold.
Alto, that was quite the introduction, man. Thank you. Yeah, that was a big win yesterday, man. Excited about seeing this. We'll talk more about my match because this ain't about me today, baby. What do we got going on here?
So it's 3-4-2 in game three. Matt and Lucy were down 0-4. The team that Dave and I have had all the entire match has been when you're playing 3 out of 5, it's going to come down to a mental battle. Because we know these guys can hit third shots. We know they can do volleys. We know they can do that. But it's going to come down to one mental error. Somebody leaving a dink too high. Somebody taking the chance and seeing an Ernie and going for it. We really think that's what it's going to come down to. So it's 4-4.
Controversy. Kyle asked the ref, Steve Hast, if he saw that ball out, but Kyle and Simone didn't. They did not make a call. She said she hesitated. Now I'm not sure what's going on. Steve looks like he's going over to the line judge, Barry Waddell. Barry put his hands over his eyes. Altaf, what that means is basically he didn't have a good look at it. He didn't see it good. So
Oh God, I know that look. That happened to me at the U.S. Open. I know that look. And it's just as a player, you're just so passionate about the game. And when you look over and you see the ref put his hands over his eyes, or one of the line judges saying I didn't see it,
it's frustrating.
it's frustrating. But I got to tell you, these guys are hitting the ball pretty fast, pretty hard.
Absolutely. See, this is what you were talking about, the mental battle. See, Kyle just threw his hands up a little bit of physical body language that was negative. That's a good timeout. See,
Perfect
because
timeout.
they realized their head is not in the game.
Kyle called a timeout. Kyle Yates called a timeout. Let's go, Scott. Come on over here. So, guys, 4-4-2, game three. But this is the time right here. Our golden boy want to go. Scott, tell me how it feels. I mean, finally to win that match point. How does it feel?
Man, that monkey's off my back now. I mean, I was getting a lot of crap from you guys for a long time not winning that game. So, it did feel good because I asked Shelton, my partner, to fly in from Utah. And we made the goal that he said the plan was he'll only fly in if I won the goal with him. And I said, I'll do that with you, man. And so we battled all day and got it done. Felt good, man. It really did.
Yeah, especially that third game. I mean, you guys lost to
And
them in
bracket
three,
finals.
so you had to come all the way back, win that match, and then win the game to 15.
That's right.
That is incredible. Well, Scott, you have arrived, buddy. So like we said, he's been the golden boy of rec play, winning at 5-0. And guys, the coolest thing about this sport is we have guys that come in from all backgrounds, and some people that play racket sports, some people are just athletes, and then once they get the pickleball bug, they become like Mr. Golden over here, and he's brought the game to a lot of people's houses, and it was just cool. It was one of the coolest feelings to be at the restaurant last night, all of us at dinner, kind of tracking your match, and then it was like a roar went up on our table when you won the gold. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. So it's 4-4-2. Matt and Lucy. See, Kyle right now is not recovered mentally still. After 60 seconds, he's still letting that last shot affect his mentality. He's got to shake that off right now, Alton. He can't let that. It'll get away quick.
And this has been a run here. Matt and Lucy were down 0-4. Now they're up 5-4-2. 5-4-2.
They got to reel this in right now. Matt and Lucy can go on a run right here if Kyle doesn't get that mentality figured out. There you go. So he can't let that continue to affect him. It looks like they got that side out.
But this is if you think about this, Scott, this match is really just starting. I mean, it's now just a 2 out of 3 set match. I mean, they just played 2 warm-up games.
They're just now getting to that. So they basically
Um, and then oh, three. By Simone to keep the run alive. Really clutch point.
absolutely.
Um,
She's known for that, isn't she?
By the way, just a heads up here, I'm going to give you a quick update on the score in the Joey Farias match. Game 3 just got done, and I get the feeling like Joey might have won Game 3. Look at that. Matt's trying to get himself more and more involved. So Joey and Catherine are 2 games to 1. Joey and Catherine 2
Matt, get over there and take the ball and forehand. That's too
There
good.
is too good. One of the things I'm trying to get people to just hone in on at home and just focus is just take a look at Kyle. I mean, he's probably played 20% of the balls, maybe less, but I'm just incredibly impressed by how focused he is and how he's concentrating the entire time. I mean, he's got his eyes and
Right there.
right there because he knows he might only get 2 balls in the next 4
Got to
points,
make it count.
and when he gets it, he's making it count, and that's been one of the strategies that Simone and Kyle have been doing is Simone returns and see how they switch over there. Dave and I were talking about players that would stack from the get-go, and then players that get in the stack formation
That's just too good.
after after the point starts.
Right now, Simone is getting the ball up to Matt's forehand, and then he's just cross court slamming that ball past her right hip. She's got to get that ball down. Matt is one of the best in the game at putting that ball away to the net.
6-5-2, 6-5-2.
Are you seeing any tendencies right now between the two teams that are playing out here in this game 3?
Yeah, this match is very different from the Naples match. The Naples match, you had 40, 45, 50 dinks before the point really got going. This things are getting sped up here a little bit faster, a little bit sooner. Um, Lucy's being a little more aggressive, leaning in and taking the volley. But once again, like that ball right there, that's a mental mistake. You know that she can take that shot 100 times in a row, 1,000 times in a row. And at the end of the day, the stats for this match might be missed 6 out of 9,000 dinks, but those could be the 6 big points,
That's right. Big
And
difference.
and right now, 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon after playing 5 sets, it's going to come down to a mental mistake here, guys.
So it's 5-6-2. Simone's so patient. She's the most patient player as far as not attack anything that's an absolute put away.
I like the way Lucy Simone hitting a forehand, then a backhand. Watch the rhythm. It's a forehand, it's another forehand, then it's a forehand pulled out wide, then it's a backhand.
Make
Kyle,
stay
focused and
ready.
ready to go.
That's so good. Such good defense. Yeah.
Oh, that is
But
huge.
that's
That is huge.
when Matt gets that ball up, he's gonna do everything in his power to put that ball away.
That is it, guys. Um, Scott, you got to something's going through Kyle's head of figuring out a way to get more involved in this match, insert himself. And I'm not sure what he's going to do because nobody defends and dinks like Simone, so it's very tough to go across and take that dink. Sure what he's going to do, but he's not make some noise. It's just a matter of time.
That's right. One thing I noticed at the U.S. Open when Joey Ferris and Catherine Peralta were playing Matt and Lucy, in game 2, they actually lost game 1, and Simone was, I'm sorry, Catherine was cross court from Lucy. In game 2, they changed the strategy and they put Catherine straight across from Lucy, and she ate Lucy up straight across. So that might be a strategy that they may need to look into if Lucy continues to win that cross court battle. Right now, it's a 50-50 toss. There's neither team has got an advantage right here, but if Lucy continues to get an upper hand, maybe, and Matt keeps getting the ball up and then putting it away on Simone, they may want to look at putting Kyle straight across from Matt. There's Matt. There's Lucy going behind Kyle, but he was ready. Look at these. These points are so amazing here. The resets. Again, Simone and Lucy being very patient here. point. Yeah, you just can't get that ball up to Matt. He's gonna put it away. The defense from Simone and Kyle was absolutely phenomenal right there. But at some point, if you don't get that ball down and drop back into the kitchen and move back up there to reset, you're gonna get blasted by that forehand of Matt's. Good drop there by Kyle. They're up. Oh, just missed that right there. Just missed. He actually rolled that backhand really soft. It just went long. Point's gonna be really important though. Kimoni and Kyle have to defend and play defense here. They cannot let Matt and Lucy run away with this here.
Lucy, after being down 0-4, have worked themselves back into this match and are up 7-5-1 now. 7-5-1. Um, I think Kyle, look at that, Kyle. I think here he goes, trying to get, there you go. That gets into this match points here. But Lucy hit such an incredible third, but boy, another inch, and Kyle is all over that.
Yeah, he needs to get his paddle on the ball to get involved some. Right now, it's just Matt's taking control of Simone. Every time that ball goes up, he's doing something to get that ball away. I'm not on South Africa. Tell me, when Lucy was scrapping Catherine at the U.S. Open, they got with that cross court, she's able to rip. If you go able to manipulate some more and get Lucy to pop involved, she's not comfortable sticking straight across. I'm just saying that's my observation. I'm not saying that's the way to do it for Kyle and Simone right
Well,
now.
one of the things I playing against Lucy, I had the opportunity of playing, you know, 12 rec games with Lucy in Wichita, Kansas, the week before the Open. Um, just for the record, I went 0 and 12. I think in one game I was up 9-7. But I mean, literally, I went 0 and 12. Now it was Matt and Lucy, but it was incredible her reach. I was just so impressed that when you play, pickleball, you tell everybody hit the dink in the kitchen, hit the dink in the kitchen, make sure it's not attackable. But I thought she took away at least 3 feet from me. So I mean, not only did I have to hit in the kitchen, I had to hit the ball in the first 3.5 feet of the court.
Absolutely.
And then you got Matt out there just brawling, and I go, where am I supposed to go with this? And there's so many times that she reached in and flicked that ball or hit that ball right down my middle. And I mean, the first 3 games, I think I was over. I mean, I literally was over. But and I was playing with Jocelyn. I mean, Jocelyn's a player that can play. I mean, so it's 2 guys playing Matt and Lucy. We went 0 and 12.
Goodness gracious. It's unbelievable. All right, so I think it's 8-5.
But I still think if we had played 13 games, you would have won the next one because nobody beats me 13 games in a row.
That's right. I love it. It was 8-5-1 coming out of that timeout. I think that was a good timeout for Kyle and Smith. See, and that's why you call those timeouts at that point. They can hold one.
Smart shot by Kyle. Not only did he get that ball back, he placed it very smart play by Kyle.
If Lucy and Simone are cross court, they're gonna go dink, 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 rips at the backhand of Simone. And what happens is when she back into the body of Matt, but Matt's always ready. It seems to be offensive off of that, where most people are going to be defensive off that. So that's the advantage to Lucy and Matt right now.
Kyle with a rare third shot miss. He's been driving that third shot a lot, and then dropping the fifth. By the way, Joey Farias is serving 5-4-2 in Game 4. So Joey and Catherine looking to make a run for the bronze medal. Oh,
That's what she
that
likes
was
right
it. She
there.
had it. She had it. That's a great.
I like how she does that sweeping motion. She kind of slides and then opens up her paddle like that.
for it. And
Success with it so far.
yep, again, guys, 3 out of 5. We're in game three. Simone,
If I had Matt Wright as my partner, I would pull the trigger a lot sooner.
Scott, if you match,
May not even be a bronze medal match. We may not even make it to a medal. But actually, that's not true. Matt can probably take the
oh
whole thing.
yeah, yeah.
I love it.
I think Matt and like one of these days we need to make a dream matchups, right? Matt and who against Kyle and who, or and just come up with like a bunch of 5 players
With some
and have
chumps.
a tournament. I think it'd be so much fun
I
because
think so.
a lot of the guys when you watch this on TV or you're watching on a live stream, you're like, this is cool. They're dinking. I can dink. But guys, this ball has so much action on it, and there is a fear of putting it up high. When you got Kyle Yates, look at Kyle. He's ready to pounce. I mean, there's a fear, and
There you go. There you go. So Simone outlasted Lucy because she was able to keep that ball low. Where they were getting in trouble earlier in the game is when Simone was losing a little bit of that discipline, popping it up, and then Lucy attacked off of it. So great discipline.
once again, Scott, you were spot on. Good strategic timeout, and they've worked their way back into this match. Um,
But again, the tendencies that we're seeing is that when Simone gets that ball up to Matt's forehand, it never comes back. Did you notice that? I don't think that's an accident, Alto.
no, I think anybody in the sport of pickleball, when you ball up to Matt or Ben Johnson, it doesn't come back. Game over. By the way, how about that men's doubles yesterday?
Oh, unbelievable play. Unbelievable. 3 of 5, it seems to be an interesting dynamic.
Look at Simone. Look at Simone. Look at that. Look at that.
Both. Smoothness by both of these women right here, dinking so low. I think Lucy got the better shot off of that one right there. She kept it a little lower. It came in a little soft in the kitchen, and Simone didn't get enough on that paddle.
Big point, guys. That was 9-8-1. Lucy serving.
It's game 3, right, Alto?
Yep. Guys, if they win this game, remember that point, guys. Lucy, that's the first time it happened this entire
I
match.
agree.
She stayed in the dink. She just stayed in the dink.
Talk to the viewers about how you have to be so mentally tough to stay disciplined in those dinks because it's so easy to try to speed that ball up. But Simone is one of the best I've seen about just staying in that point until the other team either messes up or puts it up
Yeah,
high.
I mean, this is discipline, mental, but physical too. I mean, none of these guys are backing up. All 4 players are on that line. Nobody's really, giving a lot of room. There might be an occasional step back, but look at that. They're just planting themselves there. Um,
It's
just
10
incredible.
love
Look at
right
that.
away.
Look at that. 10-8-1. Oh, this is. How do you.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
So 10-8-2.
10-8-2, 10-8-2. How do you hit a lob over Matt Wright at 10-8-1? That's when you have complete mastery. That's when you have complete mastery of the ball and the game of pickleball.
I agree. Match point again. Second serve.
I mean, I hit that lob on match point. I'd be signing the paper. Match over. I'm done.
That's a gutsy call by Kyle there, but it worked. See, I feel like Simone has opportunities to speed it up. She's just gonna stay more disciplined.
Well, I think she's. I mean, well, she is. She's won so many of these points against anybody on the women's tour, and that's what. Look at that. That's the acceleration.
That's what happens when she got that ball up a little bit.
Game 3. Wow. What we were expecting. So Scott, you're starting to see one of the things that Dave and I've been talking about throughout is that these guys are playing 5 sets, and they're probably starting off at 100%, and then we're going to see them at 140, 150, get up there. But they've paced themselves, and I don't mean they're relaxing, guys. They've paced themselves, but you're starting to see the intensity and the energy level go to areas that we've not seen before.
Yeah, and I wonder. I haven't had a chance to interview any of the pros yet to find out what their mindset is with this best 3 out of 5. But it feels like that extra game or two can really take a toll on somebody's mental state. If they're down and they have to crawl out of this best 3 out of 5, it's new to everybody.
It's
So
new to everybody. I think the thing that Dave said yesterday, he got out of that match
against Jeff and Adam Stone. Incredible match. 11-9 in the fifth. And the first thing he said was, typically, I'm fine physically, but mentally, and I think that's what it comes down to because you're in that, what are you doing? You got about this much room to play with, right? You hit the ball this much higher, and Jeff Warnick's going to kill it on you, right? And I just think this is a mental battle now, and but these tennis players are used to the 3 out of 5, and Kyle is one of the fittest guys on the tour. Simone, I mean, I'll put her against anybody in fitness level.
Unbelievable
So
fitness.
this is going to be a battle.
I would like to see. Now they're going into game 4, right? So it's 2-1, Matt and Lucy. I would like to see Kyle and Simone switch up some of their game plan a little bit. Don't get stuck in that rut of just doing the same thing over and over. If it's not working, change something. Every time Simone and Lucy go cross court forehand, at some point Simone gets it up just a little bit. It's a rip to the backhand of Simone. Simone rips into Matt's forehand, and Matt does something to put it away. They've got to get out of that rut right there because it's not working. If it was working, don't change it, right? But it just seems like every time Lucy speeds up, Simone rips with her two-handed backhand it to Matt's body. Matt was doing something. He's ready. He's ready for those, and so he's able to get the upper hand. This is really, really crucial that Kyle and Simone come out and win this next game.
Oh
It's
yeah, well if they
absolutely
don't, the
crucial.
match is over, right?
That's right.
But hey, Catherine and Joey just won game 4.
Okay.
So Catherine
So
and Joey have won the bronze. Match over.
Okay, you said game 4, so they won 3-1.
Yeah, they won 3 games to
Okay,
1, so they just
gotcha.
won the bronze medal. So that's
Fantastic.
an incredible tournament for the two of them.
Yeah, I was watching them earlier in the day, and they just really look dialed into me. Joey's just a smooth player. He's gonna be very relaxed and calm. We got a special
Guys,
guest
come on
here.
over here, Adam Stone.
Adam
Come on here,
Stone. Get
Adam
in here.
Stone.
Get in here.
Guys,
Wait,
here's
where am I
here's you're live right there.
Oh,
Here's Adam
goodness
Stone.
gracious.
We've been talking about the 11-9 in the fifth set, and Dave gave us his perspective, the mental perspective. You were playing with Jeff, and Jeff is awesome, and I mean, incredible match. How did you feel mentally? I know what happened physically.
Right. No. I felt fine. I mean, I felt fine mentally. Like you said, Jeff's a stud. He played great all day long. I was very happy with how he played.
Okay, let's slide over.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So no, mentally it is a grind. The 3 out of 5. It's a longer format. I haven't been straight ahead with no break for that long, and but I don't really think it affected me too bad mentally. I felt like the level was pretty high the entire match, and I just wish I could have played a little bit better at the end. That's all I can say.
Well, you did have a little bit of an injury, but
yeah, no,
you guys were playing in
hey,
awesome. You had an awesome tournament.
Well, I appreciate that, and I mean, I understand that I might have had a bit of an issue there, but hey, that's my own fault, and those guys played great. Dave and Kyle, they did what they needed to do, and I give them all the credit.
Yeah. Well, when I saw who you're playing with, I go, well, the only issue he has is he's playing with Jeffrey Warnick.
I like that. Appreciate that all.
So, hey, man, awesome tournament.
Thank you very much. It was a great experience. They did a great job here, and I appreciate you guys doing your thing on the commentator booth and giving everyone all this footage. It's good stuff.
All right, man. Hey, listen, rest up.
I will.
See you on the tour again, buddy.
Sounds good.
I wanted to say one thing about Adam Stone. This guy is a fierce competitor, but this guy's always got a smile on his face no matter what. I've seen him in some intense points and match points, and he's always smiling. He's even cutting up, telling jokes while he's on the court.
Have fun.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, I, you know what? There's one exception. I was playing Adam at Nationals. I didn't see him smiling when we were playing that match.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and not talk about that on top. I appreciate you bringing it up.
All right, we're back to game 4, guys. We're back to game 4.
Nice shot, Simone. Good stuff.
2-1-1, guys. Game 4. Simone serving 2-1-1.
as you can tell, the guys in pickleball world, they're just a lot of fun and always always cutting up. And I mean, real Scott, the guys in pickleball land, we play tough matches, we compete with each other, but then it's just fun. That's the coolest thing about the game, the camaraderie between the guys off the court. You make cut up with each other, and it's just been awesome.
Yeah, I think that's what brings people back to this game every time they play. Is they connect with people and your friends on and off the court. Of course, it's business when you're on the court, but what makes this game so special to me is that you can against your best friends with them afterwards. You're gonna have. Um, I think we got three. I think it's 3-1-2 right now. Sorry.
Yep. Load of game three. Simone and Kyle. Simone and Kyle were on a massive run to start game three. 4-1-2. If there's a 5-minute break to
Being right now, biggest difference right now is that Simone and Kyle are ready for this beat up. Their balls are their feet, ready to attack.
um, and this could be game four of a big money tournament, and the next play the call is just turn around and call that ball in.
I think it's
1-5.
No, 1-5. That's too good by Matt.
That's too good.
You just can't
Too
let that
fun.
ball up. He's gonna put it away every time.
Guys that hopefully guys are trying to enter for the $100 please share. Right, Golden Boy? It's like all for the $100 giveaway.
Look at that get by Simone. Oh, she just can't. She can't go anymore there. She did her best to get that first one back. It's tough. Kyle's in a tough spot because he doesn't know maybe right now how much he should try to implement himself. Simone can hold her own, so that's maybe where some of that hesitation from Kyle comes from because he's got a strong partner. So he needs to figure out ways to take a little bit off of her and try to get involved a little more here.
Wow, Lucy being a little aggressive here. Lucy's up all of a sudden. We're looking at 4-5 now.
Yep, and Simone actually backed off that line just about a foot and a half, and now she was a little with that. She needs to come up and rip, moving in. There's Kyle getting involved. That's what we're seeing over and over and over. When Matt gets his paddle on the ball, it ends. Point's over.
5-5-1. There's been a little mini run here to get it right back from 1-5 to 5-5.
Just bringing that heat on Lucy once the
Yeah.
ball popped up.
And I just love the way that both players, Simone and Kyle, just stayed so focused because when that ball hit the lead and Matt was in the back end, he looked at every spot. He looked right, left, middle, and then but they just followed the ball. Incredible concentration.
Shot by Simone. She didn't overshoot that ball. She just put it with a nice forehand roll. And Lucy couldn't get a nice paddle on it.
5.
All right, gotta have a big run here by Kyle in game 4 because if Matt and Lucy win this, it's over 3-1. So Simone and Kyle's backs are against the wall.
By the way, in the middle of the first game, we lost power outage. He he's watching. I mean, just got us back online right away. Or I'm sure there's somebody, Canada or Europe or somewhere, that's going to turn around and watch this match. But people all over the world are going to be, again,
Goes right back to the moment. Oh man, that was unbelievable. Simone with a
for that third. 6-5.
all right. They gotta get a stop here. You cannot allow Matt Lucy to get the upper hand down the stretch here. Keep going through like doing the same exact routine. What do you think that? I just wonder like why not mix it up maybe a little bit, try and shake things up. Maybe put Simone across. Oh crap! Oh, he left it in. Again, Matt just taking over.
Wow.
Out on the loose.
Yeah, you got to remember, Scott, that we're playing 50 tournaments a year,
Like
right?
60
60 tournaments a year, right?
60 in 2 years.
62 years. So many different players and different teams. And these guys, they probably play 10, 12 tournaments, but they're playing each other in the finals all the time, right? They play each other in rec play, they play each other in finals, so they know their games just inside out. And so when we play, I think we try to be creative, try to look at different, because we don't really know our opponents that well. Because we're playing so many different guys, playing different tournaments, but there's about 6 or 8 teams that are playing each other all the time. That they know what to do.
Yeah.
And so pre-game, Matt and Lucy are saying, okay, it's going to come down to you and Simone dinking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The minute she pops it up, we're going to go. It's it. And us sitting on the sidelines are saying, well, why doesn't he do that? Or why doesn't she do that? But guess what? They've tried all of that. That hasn't worked. Kyle going at Matt hasn't worked. Simone going at Lucy going at Kyle hasn't worked. And so they just know that this is the way to play. And grind it out for 2 hours, and you're going to get that one opening. And when you do, you better take advantage of it. And that's kind of what's going on.
Easier for me to be a backseat quarterback here or a sideline quarterback. So that's well said, Altaf. Well said. Right, what's our score here? I believe it's
7-5.
7-5.
One.
You just. They cannot afford to put that ball up to his forehand. I know they're not meaning to, obviously. Every time, the trend there is every time it goes up to Matt's forehand, it doesn't come back.
Yeah, that ball right there, if Simone could have got it, she would have. But just 8-5-1, guys. So, Scott, 1-5. They made that run from 1-5. Now they're up 8-5-1.
And they've taken over the game here.
Very similar to game 3. You've got to believe that Kyle has one more run left in him. He's not gonna let this match pass just like this. He's gonna do something to insert himself in this match right now.
Yeah, they won't go down without a big fight here, a big push. 8-5-2.
8-5-2.
It's a great return. Oh, there you go, right there.
Wow.
That's something different. She's been cross court with the forehand to Lucy's forehand over and over and over for 3 games now. In this 4th game, she's doing something a little different. It worked.
That could be. Guys, remember that point.
There you go. Now, there you go. There's some momentum being created. That's 2 shots in a row where they've kind of gotten the confidence back now. Look at Kyle's got a little pep in his step. He's going to try to find a way to get in here.
Little bouncer. Look at that. That's what's incredible about these top players. You get hit by Matt right overhead. You turn around and you compete the next point. You don't just. It's not curtains. You turn right around and play. Look at that.
That's that mental tough. Talking about at the pro level, like you got to shake that off and go on. Now they've got a 3-point run. They got 2 or 3 points in a row.
7-8.
The momentum is forming.
God, I would think Matt would call it block. Just stop it right here. Take a timeout.
We're not Matt though. Apparently Matt
Yeah,
doesn't want to.
that's what you and I would do.
That's why we're all on the sideline too, right? Okay. So they've got to find a way to tie this game up mentally. That does something for you when you tie it up in game 4 here. 7-8-2. Good defense. Oh, that's just too good by Matt. Matt went back across the body of Simone. She got hit on her backhand, and he was able to get to the right foot.
What an incredible get by Kyle on that around the post. 1. Big point coming up.
It's the same thing every time. She's got to maybe move that ball back to the middle, maybe. I'm not sure. Teeing off on that two-handed backhand.
9-7-1, guys. 9-7-1.
That's a good. That's just too good.
Oh. That has to be. Oh, guys. 10-7-1. 10-7-1. 10-7-1. Here, let's go, Scott. Guys, let's check this out, guys, right here. Guys, have you seen this? Check this out. I mean,
This is unbelievable. She couldn't do that twice.
yeah.
I would pay $1,000 cash if she could.
That can't happen again.
$5,000.
Okay, guys, we got Adam Stone is gonna throw in 5,000 if Simone can do that again. Come on, Rob Davidson.
There's no way.
Rob Davidson. 6,000. Do you have 6,000, Rob Davidson? Okay, guys. 10.
Yeah, she could win the Kentucky Derby before she could win that. 3-1 on the money. That's big odds right there.
I'll bet you the cheeseburger shorts. It doesn't happen. Guys, 10-7. Guys, 10-7. 10-7. 10-7-1. That was a little humor there. Just a little. The guys in the sidelines are getting into it. 10-7-1. This is match point. Match point. Who's gonna blame first? Wow, match over. Match over. What a match. What a match. What a match.
Should we try and get an interview with the?
Yeah, let's get an interview with the winning team here. I'm gonna run out there, try to get a quick interview with the winning. So once again, and Matt and Luke run all the way to 8-5.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Althoff.
Great run.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me what you were feeling right when that let go happened at 9-7.
Oh, obviously we wanted it to go over. It's this 3 out of 5 set thing it's tough. It's a grind, especially with the dinking. I can't even imagine how Simone and Lucy feel right now. But Lucy played great. She got so steady there late and really dictated some of those dinks. And it was a treat to be a part of this, Althoff. Yeah.
Man, it was an awesome match. While we were watching, we kept saying it's going to come down to one mental error. Somebody's going to make a mental error. Somebody's going to make, and You know what? We saw a couple points here and there, but for most part, it was incredible. I mean, you guys were so focused. I was really impressed by, watching the two guys because you guys are out of fit a lot, and the
Yeah.
girls are playing, but you guys are. Look who's
Uh-oh.
here.
Uh-oh, the celebrity just showed up.
Look who's here.
Uh-oh.
No, 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 no.
Look, see, I can tell you one thing. You see how Simone.
And it was just
It just stood like that.
I saw it.
okay.
I mean, this is.
It was too much pickleball. I think battle. We all was battle. We came through in one, in four. That was a long day, man. Don't you think?
I think we're a little, our brains aren't functioning too much right now. We're a little tired, man. But
And you guys played awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully people can watch it online. Good.
Good.
I thought it was a high quality match, good for the sport, and hopefully there'll be a lot of views.
Yeah.
So thanks to you guys for coming out here and supporting us.
Yeah,
And,
thank you.
yeah, and filming it. That's the only
Thank
way
you so much.
grassroots and grow
By
it.
the way, I
Yeah.
just got a call. I think Joey and Catherine have to play you now in 3 out of 5. Another match. Come on.
We're catching a flight.
Get
We're
out,
out. Then they get the win.
Your Uber just showed up, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Did it. Guys, it was incredible. I'm going to sign up. What an awesome day of pickleball. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to take a couple pictures. I'll leave this feed running for now. Anyway, I'll come up for a wrap up here. So. All right, folks, we are going to call this good. Thanks so much for following the stream and for sharing. I think we were well north of 100, maybe a bit more here during part of the day. I am going to be covering a number of tournaments here later this summer. I'll be covering Beer City Open, the Chicago Open, the Golden State Classic with the Briones. We'll also be covering the Texas Open with Gene Stasny, and also looks like I'll be covering the Vail Open in August. And lastly, Dave Weinbach's event in Surprise, Arizona, his Sharing the Pickleball Love event. So anyway, thanks for following the events. Thanks for following Pro Pickleball, and keep out on the court. All right, thanks all. Signing off.